What's going on, folks? Something super exciting. I got a new tool shipped to me this week for the BakerBuilds lure shop. Let me show you. This is a new HALOT-X1 Resin 3D printer, produced and shipped over to the BakerBuilds studio by a company called Piocreat, which is a branch off of a 3D printer company called Piocreat. Now, I've got a ton of really cool information I'm going to show you guys about this printer, but I think what we should do first is go ahead and get it unboxed. Then I can cover all the specs, show everything to you. Piocreat did ship this to me for free to use on the channel, so massive shout out to them. I'm very excited to dive into the world of lure building utilizing 3D resin printers. Also, we have a special guest in the studio today. My brother's off camera working on our first design. So I'm gonna get this unboxed. We'll show you guys exactly what's going on. Isaiah, watch. You want to see the build plate on this, or the print plate?
Pops it off?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
We got stickers.
You're gonna film this?
I'm gonna film the printer
Why?
because we're making a video. Hey, you better quit changing that light.
Why?
Can you make it the natural light color again?
No. I like
There we go. That one. Nope, nope, not that one.
I like that one. If I see the
You
color.
like the yellow?
Yeah.
Okay, serious question for our first print ever. Should we do
I'm gonna do this one.
is that cool?
Yeah. Where's the white?
Alright, so we're gonna do a test print. We're just gonna print half of a bait, see what happens, and then make adjustments from there. We're learning the software as we're going here, folks, and taking you along for the ride.
Goodbye. Should I call one this Daddy?
Cleaning solution, folks. I ordered the wrong kind of alcohol to clean it, which I ordered the correct stuff. So Tuesday I should have the correct stuff. Hoping this will clean it enough. And I ordered way more than what I got right now. But hey, learning as we go here. I think that's going to be just enough for this print. Oh, I got to turn it on. And then it's on the wash mode. We're going to do a fast speed. Time is already at 5 minutes, so I should just hit start. How many ounces are in a gallon? I think that one's cool. It's like a... Alright folks, here it is. Here is the first half of a little popper. Now this was just a quick file my brother threw together so we could print something that looked like a fishing lure. Obviously on the future ones we'll go ahead and do the hook ties where you can screw those in, and we'll do belly weight, rattles, stuff like that. But we just wanted to do something that was shaped like a bait so we could see what it looked like and how it printed, and it is incredibly smooth. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then custom eye shape. So since we got a little test bait printed, or half of one at least, what we're going to do now is we're going to download a free file offline that we can print. Because this printer is capable of doing some crazy insane detail, and obviously today we didn't have time to do a really insane looking bait, so that's something I'm going to work on. I'm learning the program. My brother's going to help me learn it, and I have a long ways to go on that, so it might be a couple more days before I can get another bait video printed. But with this being the first video and introduction to the printer, I wanted to show you guys what it was actually capable of doing. So we got a free file off the internet. We're going to go ahead and print that, and I'll show you guys how insanely detailed this can get. And then maybe seeing the half of the bait we have going here mixed with the free file that we got, you guys can kind of mix those two together and see what we're actually capable of doing now once I learn the program. So we're going to get that loaded up. We'll set up a time lapse so you guys can watch it print, and then we'll take a look at what we get here in a few. Okay, so while this is printing, I did want to cover a couple of specs. I started editing this video and realized I basically told you nothing about the printer. Two things, or two reasons. One, I was really excited, and then also this is very new to me, so I was kind of figuring it out as I was going. So I wanted to kind of cover a couple of specs that make this printer or this combo, this setup, a little bit different, or exactly what everything does. So first off, we're all familiar with 3D printing. There are the 3D printers that use filament, where the little head comes down and spits plastic out and does it layer by layer and builds up the sculpture or the piece like that. This one is a resin printer, so what this one does is uses resin, liquid resin, like you guys seen me pouring in there earlier, and it's basically similar to some of the UV clear coat. If you're completely new to this like I am, that was the best way I could think of to explain it. So like our UV clear coat, it gets hit with the UV light and cures it. This does a similar thing. So underneath of that tray that we poured the resin in, there's an LCD screen that's got, I don't know exactly what type of lights it is, but it'd be similar to like the UV lights, or that we cleared the UV clear coat with. So it brings the resin tray all the way up to that build plate, and then leaves a really thin layer of that resin between the build plate and the tray. And those lights activate in whatever pattern you're doing and harden that layer to the build plate. It's like magic to me. But similar to how I'm building my wooden baits with the laser, it does one layer, drops down, comes back up, puts more resin in between it, hits that layer, and does the same thing for this design 1,586 times. So super, super cool. And I also think that this one in particular is unique that the tray comes up to the build plate. I think a lot of the other printers, the build plate drops down to the tray. But one thing that's super cool about this printer is the quick release build plate, and also its method of being able to release your print off of the tray. Now, a couple times I've used that, it's worked perfect. The other couple times I still had to scrape a little bit, but I think it's because I'm not making the layer thick enough on the bottom. So whenever it's trying to pop it off, it's just flexing. So I think that's my fault, not the printer's fault. This whole thing is the washing and curing tray for it. So whenever you pop this off of there, this container is full of alcohol that helps wash off all the resin that wasn't cured, because the whole print is getting submerged in the resin tray. So this washes off all the uncured resin, and then you can pop this guy off of there, and then you can put this tray on, which rotates and activates this light. So very similar, like I was saying, to our UV clear coat, this light hardens the resin, so it makes it a really hard plastic. So in short, that's what's going on. Like I said, I'm new to this, so I'm kind of learning things as we're going, and I've got a ton of ideas for it. So this is not the only video you guys are going to see where I'm utilizing this, and I'm sure I'm going to learn more things as we're going. But we should be able to print. Let me see if I can find them. We should be able to print soft plastic molds, kind of like these. These are ones I had bought offline. But we should be able to print our own versions of these now with the hard plastic. Now there's something that I'm very excited about, and I think I'm going to email them and double check first to make sure I don't screw up this printer, but I should be able to also print flexible resin, meaning we'll be able to make softer tails for my baits, and they'll be perfect and precise. So should be able to print a rubbery flexible material, should be able to print baits themselves, and should be able to print molds to make soft plastics. Or the other thing that we should be able to do is also print a master and then make a mold our traditional way using like the other two-part mold resin materials. But either way, I'm very excited to show you guys how insanely detailed this print is. So we're going to go ahead and let this run. It's got 3 hours left, and then once it's done running, we can come back, pop it off the build plate, and then I can show you guys exactly what we got printing. Uh-oh. What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at you.
Because I dropped my fishy?
Yeah, wow.
Wait,
My
she's okay.
goodness.
Sweet. And here we go, folks. Look at the detail that this printer can do. I didn't know if it was going to be able to do the mouth, but it puts all those supports in there to help print it with the mouth open, and you can even see the gills down inside there. How insane is that? And like I said, obviously I didn't design this file. I wish I wish I was that good with the 3D program. Someday, I think we'll get there. Also, my partner, my craft partner in crime is off camera here, so you might get some information from her. What do you think of the fishy?
Good.
Yeah? She's chomping at the bit to paint it. You think I should get it off there and let you paint it up for me?
Yeah.
Okay, so all these supports is what, because, you know, the bait prints, or not the bait, the fish printed upside down. So it needs somewhere, it can't just print in thin air. So it has to do these supports to hold it. So that's what all those are, to help keep everything in place as it's printing. So I'm gonna get these all cut off there. I'll do a little bit of light sanding where the supports were, and then we'll let the future BakerBuilds over here paint this fish. All right, I'm gonna do some more cleaning up on this. It's gonna take me a minute to cut all those supports out of the mouth. So I'm gonna do that, we'll sand the bottom, and then we can see what this looks like pre-paint. And there we have it, folks. I got it all cleaned up. Blown away. I know I keep, I might sound like a broken record, but blown away by the level of detail that this printer is capable of printing. Oops, I got a couple more supports in there I got to knock out. But the fact that it can print all the gills, and then they're kind of flexible, and then these scales on the side, the whole thing is just really, really impressive. I've got another one of these printing, so my toddler can paint this one, and then maybe I will paint the other one for a YouTube short or something like that. Also wanted to show you, I printed this for a short on Instagram. That way I could post some videos over there too. But again, the detail that it can do. So imagine if we took a file like this crab or even the bass and made it to where we could pour a soft plastic bait out of a mold. That would be pretty insane. So I wanted to say again, a huge shout out to Piocreat for sending over this printer. I feel like my one video here does not do it justice for the level of gratitude I have for you guys sending me the printer. But this is not going to be the only video. You guys are going to be seeing a ton as soon as I can get the 3D program figured out. I can actually show you guys a clip. Here is a bait I started working on. This took me about 3 hours to do. So now I got to figure out how to add all the details like the gill plate and stuff. So I am already working on a new bait design where we'll be able to utilize the printer to do that. And then all the other stuff I mentioned earlier will be upcoming videos once I get the program for designing stuff three-dimensionally figured out a little bit more. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm looking forward to hearing your guys' ideas in the comments. And then I will get this, well, no, my toddler's going to paint this one. The other one I got printing, I'll paint up and post those on Instagram or as a YouTube short or something like that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Piocreat, thank you so much for sending me your printer and giving me an opportunity to build baits with it. Very excited for what we'll be able to do. Next video should be a normal lure painting video. If you guys want to see a full-length video of painting this, let me know. We can do that as well. Also, the hole in the bottom is for it to go on a stand. So maybe we should make some lure painting trophies out of these or something. Okay, enough chit-chatting. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. And let me know your ideas on what we should do with this printer. Okay, I will see you later.